All right, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Y'all ready for your phonics lesson today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're starting off the beginning of the week on page 273 in our phonics notebooks. All right, if you're already there, go ahead and write your name, your date, and let's go ahead and put our phonics standard up, which is 4.rf.1.pd-4.rf.2.pd. And our objective is I can identify, read, and write multi-syllable words. All right? Now, can anyone tell me what does that mean for you? I can identify, read, and write multi-syllable words. Yes, sir.
You can find every syllable in a word.
Okay, you can find every syllable in a word. Yes, Kalia?
You can figure out every word.
Okay, you can figure out the words. Okay. Yes, Tiana? I can break down the words to figure out what they mean. Okay. Yes, sir.
You know what every syllable in the word means.
Okay, I know what the syllable word means. Yeah, that's good, Damaris. I can sound it out. Yes, I can sound it out. And that goes to reading. What's another word for reading? Yes, sir. Yes. Pronouncing is good, but it's another word. Sounding out, yes. Yes.
Separating the word and it makes it easier for you to be able to know the word.
Okay, not quite, because I'm looking for a word. A word that means the same as reading. Yes, Peyton. Decoding. Decoding. So that's what we're going to do today, okay? We have a paragraph at the top of page 273, and we have some words, okay? We have words in the paragraph that are underlined. And those words in the paragraph, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how to pronounce these words. And once we figure out how to pronounce the words, we're going to go back and we're going to read that paragraph, okay? So we're going to do some syllable division so that we can use our background knowledge and we can go back to our syllable types so we can sound out these words. Yes, sir. When we get there, we're not there yet. That'll be at the end. First, we're going to work out our words, okay? So our first word, number one, when you just see the word, do you think you know what the word means or what it says? Okay. Yes, Tiana? It says what we are. Okay, but what is this word? What did you say? American. Okay. Let's figure out how we know that this word is American. All right. What is the first thing that we do when we see a word like this? Yes, King. What's the first thing we do when we get ready to figure out a word, to sound it out? We're gonna clap. We're gonna raise our hands and be called on. Okay. All right, Kylie, Peyton. We're underlining our vowels. Remember our steps for syllable division? We have to underline our vowels. That's always our first step, okay? All right, so what vowels are we underlining in this word? Yes, Demarius. Okay, okay. E-R. I. A.
There's two A's.
Okay, we're not speaking out. Remember, we're raising our hand, okay? All right, Kalia? You think E-R-I goes together? Okay, Chase, then clear that up.
E-R is a bossy R.
Oh, yes. E-R is a bossy R, which is also called what?
R control.
R control, yes. And what else? Y'all notice anything else about the word? Yes, ma'am.
A is I-A is a bouncy.
Huh? What?
A.
I meant IA.
There's not an IA. This is AMERICAN. There's not an IA. There's an ICAN.
Look at this book.
Yes, sir.
You said his name.
No, I didn't. We gotta keep rolling. I'll go back. I'll sniff it out.
She can listen to me too.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Which A is not underlined? Say it louder. Say it louder. The first A. Now, why do you think they did not think to underline the first A? Yes, ma'am. Yes, because it's the first letter in the word. And also, yes, sir, because it's capitalized. So you missed a vowel. A lot of you missed a vowel. All because it was at the beginning of the word, but also it was capitalized. So now, this is still a vowel just because it is capitalized. So we must, class, underline it too. So make sure go to your page and underline that A. So now we have underlined on your page. Follow me. Make sure you're doing the same thing I'm doing on the board. We have our A, our ER, our I, and our A, all underlined. Now that we have these underlined, how many syllables do we have in this word?
3.
Yes, sir. 3? Yes, sir. How many do we have? We have 4. Can you tell me why we have 4? You don't know that? You just know we got 4? All right. We do have 4. Yes, Tony. Why do we have 4? Okay, because of the vowels, but what about the vowels? Yes, Kylie. No, that's not it. Yes, Kalia. Yes, because there are 4 vowels or 4 vowel sounds, because in the case of the ER, that's a vowel sound. So anytime you have a vowel or vowel sound in a syllable, in the group, that makes it a syllable. So you'll have one vowel sound or one vowel sound in one syllable. Always remember that. You will not have 2 vowel sounds in a syllable. It's only 1. So since we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 vowel sounds, that's 4, y'all. We have 4 syllables. Okay, so let's go on to what we're gonna do next. What is our next step? Yes, sir.
Divided the word into the syllables.
Okay, before we do that, what do we do? What do we do before that?
Try to
Yes, sir, at the back.
bridge it.
All right, what are we bridging? What letters?
A to E.
Okay. Now, once we do that, okay, now we do what you say. What did you say we do?
We divide the word into different syllables.
We divide the word into different syllables. What kind of question do you have?
Like the word.
What about it?
What if there's a magic E at the end?
But this one doesn't have a magic E at the end, so we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay? All right, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
I know what to divide it.
Okay, where are we going to divide it?
Between the A and the N.
All right, between the A and the